Okay. What is up, you guys? So if you follow me, you probably know that for the past 3 or 4 years, I've been drinking celery juice on an empty stomach every single morning. And the reason is because about 3 or 4 years ago, I stumbled upon a man by the name of Anthony Williams, who goes by Medical Medium on social media, who was at the forefront of celery juice and other holistic and wellness healing. He basically raved about all of the benefits from drinking celery juice. And it's everything from clearer skin to weight loss to better moods to improved sleep. I mean, even people who are suffering from acute and chronic illnesses like Hashimoto's and SIBO, psoriasis, eczema. And since your girl is a holistic wellness weirdo that will try anything once, I mean, you probably have seen my colonic videos. If not, check that out. Anyways, I really wanted to try celery juice because it sounded like something for me. And there's something else I should probably tell you guys that I haven't spoken about publicly. And I'm not sure why I haven't spoken about this publicly, because I would. But basically about 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, which basically means that I have an underactive thyroid. And your thyroid is OD important for like every function of your body. Doctors have deemed it an autoimmune disorder, but a whole side note that Anthony Williams really has a whole lot of information on autoimmune disorders. Basically that your body's not attacking itself, which is what doctors are saying. So if you want more information on that, I highly suggest you check him out for that. It's a really weird, debilitating disease because you look healthy and fine to other people, but inside you're like falling apart and you really can't think straight. And after drinking celery juice for a few weeks, I really did see an improvement in my symptoms. Also, it's important to note that I just don't jump on any trend. I mean, I do my research, I do my Googles, and I check out how it's improving other people's lives. And I really did see a lot of people who suffer from acute and chronic illnesses who are really healing themselves, getting off of their medications, and doing it a very natural and healthy way. So if you're interested in trying celery juice, here's what you need to know. 1, use fresh organic celery whenever possible. 2, juice in a juicer or high-speed blender. I personally prefer the high-speed blender option, even though I have a juicer, because I find it to be quicker and an easier cleanup. Drink your celery juice immediately. If you have to wait, don't wait more than 24 hours. The best results are with fresh celery. You should drink it alone. No lemon, no ginger, no nothing. You will need organic celery, a sharp knife and a cutting board, a bowl, preferably with a spout and a handle, a nut milk bag, a kitchen or dish towel, a high-speed blender. So depending on the celery you get, if it's organic, it might be covered in some dirt. It might have some dead bugs in there, but it's all good. I mean, it's better than having pesticides in there killing you, in my opinion. So I like to place the kitchen towel to the side so that while I'm washing the celery, I'm not dripping everywhere looking for somewhere to dry it. So it's already ready to go. So we're gonna start by just cutting off the ends, which makes it much easier to wash. I find that just your fingers and your fingertips do a good job of cleaning the celery. Another good thing to know is that some people say that the leaves make the celery juice more bitter, so you do have the option of cutting those off and not juicing them. So now that we have our clean celery, we're just gonna cut it in about 4 to 5 chunks. Alright, so we have our celery in our blender. This is the way that I do it. I just throw it all in at once. I don't suggest that all of you do it that way. I mean, depending on your blender, it might not be able to take it. You might want to just start in with a little bit and then slowly blend in. I do also want to say that this is a fancy blender, but it's because I blend every single day, all day. I am a blending fool. But you don't need something this fancy or high-end. You can just get any old high-speed blender. So this is the nut milk bag. I get confused. Sometimes I say nut bag milk. Anyway, it's a nut milk bag, and it's perfect for straining celery juice and probably any juice that you want to use in a blender. Also, I should probably point out that I like to clean as I cook. I just really can't bear seeing dirty dishes in the sink after you've eaten or drinking. I know that's not a word, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so when you're getting the juice pulp out of here, I like to use my hand. But I would suggest using a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon because metal against the metal blades might not be so good. And also it's important not to get the pulp to squeeze out the top. So you want to either tie the top or hold really tightly because you'll have to restrain again and that will be so annoying. Trust me, it's happened to me. And then you just want to squeeze, make sure the pulp does not come out the top. Gentle squeezes. Harder squeezes, pause. It's very quick and easy. And I will say that getting a bowl like this is really good, a container like this, because it has a handle and it has a spout, which makes it very easy to pour. Trust me, I used to do this with a bowl that had neither, and it was always messy. What's good about the pulp is that you can, if you have a dehydrator, you're a little bit more advanced, you can make celery pulp crackers, you can make celery salt, and if not, I highly suggest that you compost. If you don't know where to compost, I'm sure you can Google it. A lot of community centers will collect compost, maybe a place in your neighborhood or a place on your block, so look for it. Also, it's important to note that you shouldn't throw that pulp down the drain because it can get clogged very easily. So if you're not going to compost it, I would just say trash it, but try and compost it. And this bag is reusable, so all you have to do is just rinse it under water and then just let it air dry. So now comes the pour. I hope I didn't jinx myself by highly recommending this container, because I'm still sloppy at the end of the day and messy. Oh, okay, perfect. And voila, our organic celery juice. Now I have to say, after the 3 or 4 years that I've been drinking this, the taste was very unpleasant in the beginning, and trust me, I drink a lot of green juices, but celery juice was not the business. And after some time, I got kind of used to it. I still don't really love it, but I really love the benefits, so it's worth it in my opinion. Also, I like to chug it. I don't waste time with it. Couple of things to know. This is not a meal replacer. If you eat breakfast, unlike me, I don't know why I've never enjoyed breakfast, you might want to eat 20 to 30 minutes after drinking this. And if you are the kind of person like me who likes to handle their bathroom business before they head out the door, then just know that this might speed up that process for you. So if you have the time, it's good to kind of chill out and then let it do its work. But if you're in a rush, I don't suggest drinking this because you might have to go and then you might be stranded and then who knows what's going to happen, and that could be a nightmare. And lastly, if you're going to try celery juice, give it some time. I see a lot of people on social media who are like, oh, I tried it for 10 days and I didn't see a difference, but you don't go to the gym for 10 days and expect a difference. Well, I mean, I expect a difference, I just don't see it. So just give it some time and you'll see if it works for you or if it doesn't. If your body responds to it, then great. And if not, great. You don't have to stick to it, but it's worth a try. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you're gonna try it, if you are trying it, how it's going for you. And if you wanna see more videos like this, let me know. All right, peace out.